This is the Quiz Doctor video for area of parallelograms, triangles, and trapezoids. So, remember, our first step is always to write the formula. So the formula for a parallelogram, the area equals the base times the height. My base is 8, my height is 5, so my area equals 40 meters squared. Okay? That's all there is to the parallelogram. Number 2, find the area of the triangle. That formula, area equals 1/2 of the base times the height, or you could do area equals base times height divided by 2. I'll do it both ways. So if I was going half of the base would be 1/2 times 20 times 7. So half of 20 is 10, and 10 times 7 is 70. So that would be 70 meters squared if I do that way. And if I do the base times the height, 20 times 7 would be 140, and 140 divided by 2 would be 70 as well. So it doesn't matter which way you do, which formula you use, because either way you're going to get 70 meters squared. Okay, number 3, find the area of the trapezoid. Remember that the area of a trapezoid formula is the height times base 1 plus base 2 all divided by 2. Okay, so my height is 5 times base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2. So start with our grouping symbols. 6 plus 12 equals 18. And then I can do 18 divided by 2, which is 9, and 9 times 5, which equals 45 inches squared. If you wanted to go ahead and do 18 times 5, that would be 90, and then you would divide 90 by 2, and you would still get 45 inches squared. So that's how you do number 3. Number 4 is another parallelogram one. Find the area of the parallelogram. A billboard is in the shape of a parallelogram. The billboard has a base of 48 feet and a height of 14. And then it asks you to find the area of the billboard. So remember, the area equals base times height, so it's going to be 48 times 14. And I will give you a calculator on this quiz, so you can actually just do that on your calculator. I'll do it by hand. 8 times 4 is 32, 4 times 4 is 16, plus 3 is 19, 8 times 1 is 8, and 4 times 1 is 4, so my answer is 672 feet squared for that billboard. Okay, moving on to the area of the triangle. This is a sign in the shape of a triangle with a base that is 12 inches and a height that is 8. So find the area of the sign. Area equals half of the base times the height. So 1/2 of 12 times 8. Half of 12 is 6, and 6 times 8 is 48. And we're in inches, so it would be inches squared. Okay, you could have done 12 times 8 is 96, and half of 96 is 48 as well. Either way. Okay, last one, the area of a trapezoid. We have, I don't know if you'll be able to see that actually, so there. Ooh, this just gives us the numbers. So remember, the area equals the height times base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2. So plug those all in where they go. The height is 14, base 1 is 5, base 2 is 11, and I divide that by 2. Start with grouping symbols. 5 plus 11 is 16. So if I just write 16 above there, I think it's always easier to simplify this right here. 16 divided by 2 is 8. And then you would do 14 times 8. And remember, you can do your calculator if you would like to, but I get 112 centimeters squared. So, those are all of the answers to the quiz, Doctor. Make sure you showed your work so that I can see your fixed mistakes. And then go ahead and try this backside for the ones you missed and see if you can get them correct on this try.